the Benelux Pack4DreamHack tournament. This is a match of Sushi versus Sunshine. Unfortunately, For Hire was knocked out in the losers bracket fight against For Hire and Sunshine, which means now Sunshine has another chance of getting into the finals and then play against Sunshine. I think it's Sunshine, yeah. No, it's not Sunshine. The finals will be... forgot his name, damn. Anyway.
Another S.
Another S guy, yeah. Anyway, Servan, that was it. Thank you, someone who's sitting next to me.
I'm also with an S, thank you.
Too many S's in this tournament, I have to say. Anyway, Sunshine is the red Terran at the top right corner, while Sushi is the green Zerg at the bottom left. This is Shakura's plateau, if I'm not mistaken. It has a very easy defendable expansion with a small ramp, which means we'll probably be seeing another fast expand coming from Sushi. He does really like his fast expands, doesn't really like going for the first, just a one base strategy and getting his expansion up when he's safe. No, he rather goes for this expansion right away at 16. Sunshine getting his ramp blocked, not blocking his bottom ramp but his upper ramp, so that means he won't be going for a fast expand unlike Sushi now is doing. There's the expansion coming up for Sushi on 30 and on 15 even, and going to place down his pool right away afterwards when he gets 200 minerals on 14. For now, we'll probably not be seeing any high all-in games. From what I heard, For Hire did get a win out of Sunshine with doing some kind of a probe rush in one of his games. Won that game, but unfortunately lost the other two. And now we see Sushi getting his extractor up for the Zergling speed upgrade. I don't think he'll be going for a lair this time as quick as in the last game. It didn't really do him well, very good against the other Terran, but who knows, might work now against our Sunshine, our Belgian player Sunshine. Expansion is done for Sushi now, getting another queen up. It's playing very normal and not doing any cheesy kind of play. Factory being placed down for Sunshine, almost done, and probably going to get more Hellions just to harass the base of Sushi, trying to get just a couple of hits off on those probes in the back of his mineral line once he has 2 or 3 Hellions. There's a factory going to lift it, switch it out with this with the barracks, and then start his Infernal Pre-Igniter upgrade. On the other side, we see the metabolic boost being upgraded for Sushi, and we'll see a bunch of speed Zerglings coming onto the field soon enough to deal with those annoying Hellions. Once once they have the Infernal Pre-Igniter upgrade, they do so much damage. It's very painful to see a bunch of Zerglings just being massacred without anything you can do about it. The command center is being made for Sunshine. He's going to float it over to the natural expansion and then try to get on even basis with Sushi. Sushi putting down a nice spine crawler in the way of the Hellions, so the Hellions just can't run up and go into the main base and get a couple of shots off on his drones. For sure, with the Infernal Pre-Igniter upgrade, they only need to hit two times to kill 1 drone, and with their cone effect, that means you can get a couple of drones with 1 shot, with a couple of with 2 Hellions. Command center almost done for Sunshine, and the Roach Warren is complete, and roaches are coming out for Sushi. They're also almost completed. So he's not going to try to get an all-in win with, well, not an all-in, but a win with only tier 1 units. If the lair finishes, we'll see if he goes for a roach heavy play, or does he choose to go for the Spire again. Spire didn't really do him very well, very good last game, but who knows, this game he might do better. And there's the Spire placed down just outside of his natural. So in case of a scan, he might be lucky and not be spotted. And there's the Hellions. Hellions with the upgrade done, but Roach is blocking the way, and the Spinecrawler in the back, they won't be able to get up on the ramp and do any damage to the probe line, the drone line of Sushi. Siege tanks coming out on the other side. No upgrade, no siege upgrade yet. Also the expansion being finally placed down has enough energy already to call down a mule. That means he was probably just forgot about it for a second there. Sunshine seems like Sushi tried to put down his creep too, where unfortunately the Hellions were able to get it before it went invisible. And the Spire is almost completed, and we'll see if yeah, Sushi has enough minerals and gas to make 5 Mutalisk right away, 6 even, and those 6 Mutalisks will be able to push back all of those Hellions. But there's timing push with the 7 Marines and the 1 tank, and added with those Hellions, it'll be very hard for Sushi to push this back without losing at least a couple of units himself. There's the Hellions waiting to get caught up with the siege tank and the Marine, and there's the attack. Just now the Mutalisks pop out. That means he can defend very easy once those Marines are out of the picture, targeting the Marines, so we can just take care of the tank and the Hellions with his Mutalisk without risking losing his Mutalisks. Mutalisk trying to target the wrong unit, seems going for the medevac while he should have gotten the siege tank first. And with Sushi doing the right thing, the correct thing, and making more drones, he knows he has the control over the map at the moment, and those Mutalisks will only enforce that for a while longer, until the amount of Marines or the amount of missile turrets is too big to able to do a successful counter push. And Sushi is now transitioning into Roach play, getting the Glide reconstitution upgrade together with 2 evolution chambers out, so he can start getting the upgrades for his Roaches, the armor and the ranged attack. Also getting more Zerglings out on the field, and a Baneling nest being created, almost done for the Zerg player, which means he'll probably get into a Roach Baneling combination of units. And there's the upgrade to the level 1 armor and the level 1 melee attacks, while on the other side the Zerg, the Terran, is getting a little bit careless, trying to be everywhere at the same time with his Marines. Unfortunately, the Mutalisks are just too fast to catch up. Tech Lab getting the +10 live, the combat shield upgrade for the Marines, getting also Marauders out, getting more barracks placed, and more more medevacs and Marines are coming out. Getting a Raven also, not sure why he wants to create those. And there go the Mutalisks again for another attack in the backside, but of the base of Sunshine. Sensor tower now being placed down. That means he will be able to see where the Mutalisks are coming from before he has actual visual range of them. And now with a Mutalisk Zergling, Mutalisk Baneling army, Sushi is probably going to try to bust the front of the Terran player. He has the centrifugal hooks speed upgrade for those Banelings, so this Banelix will be able to get to the tanks before being shot down because of the siege mode AoE. And Mutal is trying to get down the refinery. Will they get? And no, he repairs it just in time, and now he has to pull back. Another annoying thing about those Mutalists is they can just pop up everywhere, and you have to be ready for anything. Third expansion for Sushi is also done, transferring a couple of drones, and those Mutalists trying to go for a frontal attack. Unfortunately, with the amount of Marines that won't be as. And there's the Banelix. Such a huge amount of Banelix trying to destroy everything, but pulling back very wisely with his Marines. Now he has to pull back. Those Roaches can't take down all of those Marines with the Mutalisk even. And now Sushi has lost a lot of gas heavy units, those Banelings, and now has to pull back. Sunshine is in the meantime just reinforcing his units with more Marines, getting also a couple of Marauders out. Stim and the concussive shell upgrades are done, and on the other side the infestation pit is almost done. Big battle in the middle. Those Banelings will just morph in time. No, cancels a couple of those and pulls back and remakes them just behind of the tall bushes. Now Sunshine has the ball in his play. He's trying to leapfrog with missile turrets and siege tanks, so he can try to get his third expansion up. Unfortunately, Sushi will not allow him to just get the third expansion, and will use his Zergling and Banelings and Roaches to try to break his little bunker turtle plane. There's the attack. The Banelings trying to roll into the Marines, but they get shot down from all sides by other Marines. Nice spread, but unfortunately there's so many Banelings they can't all run away. But the Roaches trying to pick up the rest of the Marine army, but it's not enough. There's not enough units for Sushi out on the field to be able to destroy everything, every last unit of Sunshine. Sushi is now trying to get the third expansion of Sunshine down, but there's the Marines and the tanks to take care of this little amount of Roaches. Should target those mules. That means that would be a big loss for Sunshine, but unfortunately Sushi doesn't really target anything. Trying to again mass up more Zerglings, more Roaches, also getting infestors out. The pathogen glands, the upgrade for the starting energy, is being researched, and he's probably going to try to use their spells to bind all of the units of Sunshine. And fourth expansion also almost up and running, transferring some drones over for Sushi, getting his Greater Spire and Ultralisk Cavern rather. I'm not sure if that's a wise idea to get both because of the gas heavy nature of both of the units, the Ultralisk and the Broodlord being so gas heavy. It's hard to support both on only 4 bases. There's a small drop from Sunshine and on the base of Sushi, trying to get a Queen down. Unfortunately, the Queen can take out one Marine, but now the Marines can just kill any remaining drone in the base. On the other side, at the same time, there's a small push coming from Sushi. Tries to take down a couple of tanks, but not enough Roaches to actually do much damage. Upgrades coming out for the Ultralisk +2 armor, which makes them so much fun, and a nice drop from Sunshine in the back of the base of Sushi can take out a couple of drones and a queen, but the roaches are there to take care of any remaining marines in the base. Has to pull back everything and at the same time doesn't try to make another drop. At the top side, on the other hand, there's another drop coming in with one marauder and a bunch of marines. And now Sushi probably has to just run all of his zerglings back to the top and take care of those of that little drop. Queen getting target fired, but the medevac is lost due to the corruptors defending the expansion. First Brute Lords are done, more Brute Lords on the way, and more corruptors too. And now Sunshine has to be able to, know what he wants to do. He needs more anti-air. Is trying to get more starports up to get Vikings and Marines, and trying to do a small push with his Marines and his tanks. But just the amount of Zerglings and the Ultralisk of Sushi, it will be very hard. Getting a nice fungal growth out on the Marines at the back, and unfortunately the medevacs are able to heal all of the Marines. There's so many Marines. Marines might be very weak in small numbers, but once you have a critical mass of them and with Stim, they're just incredibly strong and will be able to destroy about everything. Trying to morph in Banelings. There's the first Baneling, other Banelings coming down. They're just destroying the whole amount, the whole army of Marines of Sunshine, and now Sunshine doesn't have anything left, and now Sushi will be able to push the front of the base of Sunshine with the Brute Lords in the back. And I don't think Sunshine will be able to secure his main, and for sure not this this third base. His fourth base he's trying to get up. Floating over his expansion to the small hidden area in the top of the map, but won't be able to do anything. Vikings finally out on the field, and now those Brute Lords will be infinitely weaker than before, trying to take them out. But here's another push from Sushi on the tanks of Sunshine. Those tanks are doing so much damage on the roaches, but the roaches are on the Ultralisk, but the roaches are able to take down any remaining force that the Ultralisk left behind. Just running a roach in to scout anything of the base he hasn't already discovered, and from the front more Brute Lords are coming, but the Vikings will take care of those Brute Lords very quickly with their 9 range. They won't be able to do anything. And now Sushi is I think just throwing units at the base of Sunshine until Sunshine just can't take it anymore. If you go over to the units tab, we can see both players barely have any units out on the field, and now it's just a matter of who can reinforce fastest and who can stay alive the longest. Sunshine is one base behind on the Zerg player, and now we see more Mutalisks coming out. He's trying to take care of any harass happening in his fourth expansion. But with the Mutalisk coming out soon enough, it will be very hard if he doesn't have more Vikings on the field. Sunshine is spread quite thin at this time. He's trying to get all his units. He should try to get all his units together once, because once those Mutalisks are on the field, and there are big enough numbers, it's very hard to take all of them out unless you have a couple of Thors, for example. Sunshine is keeps on making more Marines. Unfortunately, he loses a couple of more in this little confrontation and has to lift off his disorbital command, which he will probably lose at this time. Another drop coming down in the top base of Sushi, but those Marines will be taken care of by the Queen and a bunch of Mutalisks. If we look at the income tab, Sushi is pretty much ahead of Sunshine, and with this bunch of Mutalisks, it'd be very hard at this moment to stop anything he has. once those Mutalisks reach a critical mass, about 25 like he has now, it's very hard to do anything about them. And as you can see, they can just tear down anything Sunshine has in a couple of shots without losing much. And every time Sunshine can't mine, that means he has less income, and thus he can't make more units. Trying to take a quick look at the units of Sunshine with his Mutalist, so he knows if he can do a push or not. And he's at this time just waiting for those Banelings. And once he is comfortable, he'll just make a big push with those Marines and those Banelings. Sunshine getting a nice flank on the units, but unfortunately he has to pull back. Those Banelings will be able to take down everything he has, and those Marines and are just mincemeat for those Banelings. And there's the GG from Sunshine, and that means we have a 2-0 game, no, 1-0 game, and we'll see what the next map is. Going right into the next game of Sushi versus Sunshine on the map Scrap Station. Scrap Station is an infinitely known Zerg favorite map for the longest time. For the longest time since the beta, it's pretty much the most Zerg favorite map in the game, except maybe for Desert Oasis. Anyway, because of the huge amount of ground to cover by foot, it's a very air-heavy favorite map. And we'll see if Sushi's Zerg Mutalisk play does come in handy for him on this map. We see the red there at the